Hello friends, hope you are happy, safe and healthy at your home. Welcome in today's class. Today, once again, we will discuss about some properties of rational numbers. So many students, they messaged me that although video I have already uploaded there, but some students, they are saying that video was not clear or it was blur. So they requested me, sir, once again, can you please make this video? So today, for their convenience, I am making this video, that properties of rational numbers. Right? Rational numbers we have already so many times discussed, so no need to talk about rational numbers here. We'll talk only about their properties. Let's start now. First property that we will discuss, it is called closure property. Closure property. And we will discuss this closure property for the four basic operations that we have, that is addition. We will discuss it for subtraction, for multiplication and for division. These are four basic operations that we apply on different numbers. Right? So today we will discuss what is closure property and how it will work for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. First we will discuss for addition. So, closure property of rational numbers for addition is, it says that if we add two rational numbers, the result is always a rational number. For example, if A and B are two rational numbers, right, then their sum also be a rational number. Where A and B are rational numbers. So, if we add two rational numbers together, we will get another rational. This is closure property of rational numbers for addition. For example, suppose A is 1 by 2 and B is minus 2 by 3. Now you can see here 1 by 2 and minus 2 by 3. These two are rational numbers. What will happen when we add these two together? See here. 1 by 2 and we are adding 2 by 3 in that. How we can add? After taking LCM. LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. Now 2 3 are 6 and 3 1 are 3 we can write here. Here 3 2 are 6 and 2 2 are 4 we can write here in minus. Now 3 then plus and minus 4. It means we are adding two opposite numbers here. 3 and minus 4. What will come here? Minus 1 by 6 will come here. It means if we add 1 by 2 and minus 2 by 3, we will get minus 1 by 6. Now, you can see here clearly, 1 by 2 is rational number, minus 2 by 3 is also rational number, and their sum, that is minus 1 by 6 is also a rational number. So, we can say that addition of rational number is closed operation. It means it is closed, it satisfied the property of closure. After adding them, we are getting another rational. Hope you understand, guys. Now we will check this property for subtraction also. You can take any of the number as A and B. Now for subtraction we will check it. A minus B equals to what? It means we need to find what will come when we subtract one rational number from another rational number. Right? So let the value of A is 1 by 2 and value of B is minus 2 by 3 we are taking again. You can take any of the values there. So A minus B, 1 by 2 then minus 2 by 3. Right? LCM is 6, 2 3 are 6, 3 we can write here and 3 2 are and minus 4 we can write here. Now this minus and minus we can write it plus. So 7 by 6 we have here. It means their difference is 7 by 6. Now you can see here 1 by 2 is rational number, minus 2 by 3 is rational number and their difference, that is 7 by 6 is also a rational number. So it means the conclusion is subtraction of rational numbers is also closed operation. It means it also satisfies the property of closure, which says that if you subtract one rational number from another rational number, we will get rational number, which is true here. We can prove it by taking this example. You can take any of the values in the place of A and you will get same time you will get rational number. Now we will check this property for multiplication. A into B equals to what? We have to check it whether we'll get rational number or some another number. You can check here. Let A is 3 by 5 and B is minus 2 upon 3. Any of the number we can take. Now what will come here when we find their product? So A is 3 by 5 and B is minus 2 by 3. By this 3 we can cancel. So minus 2 upon 3 we have. Minus 2 upon 5 sorry. Minus 2 upon 5 we have here. You can see 3 upon 5 rational number, minus 2 upon 3 rational number and their product, that is minus 2 upon 5 is also a rational number. So it means product of two rational numbers is always produce a rational number. So here we can write rational number. It means product of two numbers is always a rational number. It means multiplication is also a closed operation, or this satisfies the property of closure. We can say that if we multiply one rational number with another rational number, we will get another rational number. Hope you understand. Now let's check what happens when we divide one rational number by another rational number. We will check for division also. Right? A divided by B. What will get here? So let value of A is 1 by 2, value of B is minus 6 by 7. Let's check it. So A divided by B means 1 by 2 divided by minus 6 by 7 means 1 by 2 and multiplied by minus 7 by 6. Right? We can take reciprocal of this minus 6 by 7. So we can write here minus 7 by 12. So you can see here 1 by 2 is rational, minus 6 by 7 is rational and minus 7 by 12 is also rational. It means we can say here if we divide one rational number by another rational number, we will get a rational number. Now let's take another example. Now A is 5 by 6 and B I am taking now 0. Since we know that 0 is also a rational number, right? So A divided by B means 5 by 6 divided by 0. What will come here? We know that if we divide any of the number by 0, we don't know what will come. It means it is called not defined. Nobody knows what will come when we divide any of the number by 0. It means here, if we are taking 0 as a divisor, we don't know what will come. So, here in first example, we are getting rational number when we are dividing one number by another. And in second example, that deliberately I have taken 0 as a divisor, here we are getting no result, we are getting not defined. It means the conclusion is we can't say if we divide a number, a rational number by another number, we get a rational number. It is true for some cases, but it is not necessarily true for each and every case, right? So be very, very careful, understand this concept. In general, we can say that if we divide one rational number by another rational number, we will not get a rational number. So, closure property we can't satisfy here for the division purpose. It means we can say that division is not closed because each and every values are not satisfying this property. That's why we can say. So, closure division is not a closed operation, right? Addition, subtraction and multiplications are closed, but division is not closed. Hope you understand. Now, second property we will discuss here. And this property is, can you tell me what is second property? Just recall it, guys. It is commutative property. Commutative. Now we will check this commutative property for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division also. So first we will check for addition. Now what commutative property says? If A and B are two rational numbers, then A plus B equals to B plus A we can write. This is very, very important property. It means this property allows us we can add two rational numbers in any of the order. It means either we can add A with B or B with A. In both the cases, we will get exactly same result. This is very, very important property. So this property is called commutative property of rational numbers for addition. Let's check it whether this is true or not. No, so the value of A I am taking here minus 2 upon 5 and value of B I am taking here 1 by 6. Any of the value you can take. You have to take any of the two rational numbers. What will come here? See left hand side. This is left hand side, that is A plus B. First we solve for left hand side. So minus 2 upon 5 plus 1 by 6. How we can add it? After taking LCM. What is making their denominator same? So 30 is LCM and 5 6 are 30, 6 2 are 12. So minus 12 we can write here. Then plus 6 5 are 30 and 5 1 are 5. So minus 12 plus 5 means minus 7 by 30. It means if we add A with B will have minus 7 by 30. Now right hand side I am solving here. B plus A. Now we are adding B with A. Means A 1 by 6 with minus 2 by 5. LCM again we have 30 here. 6 5 are 30, so 5 we can write here, and 5 6 are 6 2 are 12 in minus. Now again we have 5 plus and then minus 12. So minus 7 upon 30 we can write it after solving. So you can see here left hand side, the value of left hand side is minus 7 upon 30, and the value of right hand side is also minus 7 by 30. It means both sides are same. So it means this relation is true. It means we can say that addition is commutative. Right? Addition of rational numbers is commutative. We can add two numbers in any order. Any of the numbers you can take as the value of A and B. You can try it for any of the rational numbers. Every time you will get same result. Next, we will check for subtraction also. Right? A minus B equals to B minus A. Is it possible? Let's check it. So A is 2 by 3. You can take any other number. B I am taking here minus 1 by 5. First left hand side we will solve here. A minus B. So A is 2 by 3 and B is minus 1 by 5. LCM is 15. 5 3s are 15. 3 5s are 5 2s are 10. Then minus and 5 3s are 2. So minus 3 we can write here. So 10 plus 3. Bracket you can open here. So 13 upon 15 we are getting. 13 upon 15 in plus. This minus become plus. You all know this very well. Now right hand side. B minus. What is B? B is minus 1 by 5 and minus A. What is A? 2 by 3. Now LCM is again 15. 5 3s are 15, minus 3 we can write here. Again in between minus is there since. 3 5s are 5 2s are 10. So here what we have? Minus 13 by 15. In left hand side the value is that is positive 13 upon 15, and in right hand side it is negative 13 upon 15. It means values are not same. So we can't say A minus B equals to B minus A. So this property fail here. It means subtraction of rational numbers is not commutative. We can't say A minus B is same as B minus A. This is very common thing. Suppose 1 and 2 I am taking here. 1 minus 2, what we have here? Minus 1. And 2 minus 1, what we have here? 1. You can see here, these are not same. One is positive, one is negative. So, subtraction of rational numbers is not commutative. You please remember this thing. Subtraction is not commutative. Why? Subtraction was closed. That we discussed just before. Now, multiplication. Third operation I am taking here multiplication. Can we say A into B equals to B into A? Is it true? We have to check it through an example. So let the value of A is minus 10 by 11 and B I am taking here minus 2 upon 5. Any of the numbers you can take. Here two negative rational numbers I am taking. So left hand side first A into B. minus 10 by 11 into minus 2 by 5. So we can write here 20 by 11 5s are 55. So 20 by 55, you know that negative makes positive in multiplication. So my 20 by 55 we have here. And in right hand side, we are multiplying b with a. b is minus 5, 2 by 5 and a is minus 10 by 11. Again, minus 2 into 10 means 20 and 5 11s are 55. So you can see same values we are getting here in left hand side as well as in right hand side. 20 by 55. Same value we are getting. It means we can say that this relation is true. You can check this relation for any of the rational numbers. So conclusion is multiplication of rational numbers is commutative, which allows us we can multiply two rational numbers in any of the order. Either we can multiply a with b or we can multiply b with a. Result doesn't affect it. So fourth operation is division. Let's check for division now. What you can say, guys? Just you think it. Is division commutative for rational numbers? Let's check it. A divided by b equals to b divided by a. Is it true or not? We have to check it, whether it is true or not. We can take any of the example. A I am taking here 1 by 2, B I am taking here now 4 by 5. Both positive rational number this time I am taking. Left hand side first. A divided by B. Right? So A is 1 by 2 and B is 4 by 5. So how we can solve it? We can change this division into multiplication after taking reciprocal of the divisor. This is divisor, so we can write it 5 by 4 instead of 4 by 5. So it is 5 by 8. 5 ones are 5, 2 4 are 8. So 5 by 8, left side value is 5 by 8. Now right hand side. Now we are dividing B by A. B is 4 by 5 and A is 1 by 2. So 4 by 5 multiplied by reciprocal of divisor, that is 2 by 1. Right? So what we have here, 8, 4 2s are 8 by 5. Now you can see here we are getting 5 by 8 and here we are getting 8 by 5. Clearly values are not same. You can see here. So we can say that this relation is not true. It means we can't say A divided by B equals to B divided by A. It is not true. Hope you understand clearly. You can take any of the example to check this relation. You will get same result. So we can say that division of rational numbers is not commutative. Hope you understand. Now third property that we will discuss today, it is associative property. Associativity or associative. For addition we will check first. Now suppose we are taking three rational numbers together, A, B and C. A, B and C are rational numbers. So can we make any of the group to add them? Can we write it like this? It means three rational numbers we are going to add. First we will add A and B, then whatever the result will come, that we will add with C. in right hand side, first we'll add B and C together, then the result which we will get will add with A. So we will prove it whether this relation is true or not. So I am taking here three values. A I am taking 1 by 2, B I am taking minus 1 by 3, and C I am taking here 2 by 3. Any of the numbers you can take, right? So left hand side first I am solving here. A plus B plus C, that is 1 by 2 plus big bracket we can apply here, then C is 2 by 3. Now first we have to solve this bracket. We have to use here BODMAS. This is very basic rule of mathematics to apply operators. Which operators we can apply first? This BODMAS help us. What we can do first? B for bracket, A for off, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. So bracket is here, that's why we are solving A plus B first. That is 1 by 2 and plus minus 1 by 3. We have to solve it first. So how we can add? LCM is 6. We can write here 6. So 2 3s are 6. We can write here 3. Then plus. Then 3 2s are 6. So minus 2 we can write here. And plus 1 2 by 3 we can write as it is. Now what will come here? 3 and minus 2 we are going to add. So 1 by 6 we'll have here. Then 2 by 3. Right? Now again we need to add them. 1 by 6 and 2 by 3. So 6 is LCM. So 1 plus 3 2s are 6, 4 we have here. So 5 by 6 we'll get here. 1 plus 4, 5. So left hand side the value is coming, that is 5 by 6. Now right hand side. A plus B plus C. Now we are first add B plus C. Since B plus C are inside the bracket, first we'll add. Now you can see here denominators are same, so no need to take LCM. We can directly add their numerators. So what we have here, 2 then minus 1 means 1 by 3 we have. 1 in minus and 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1 by 3 we can write here. Now we can add this 1 by 3 with 1 by 2 after taking LCM, that is 6. Now 2 3s are 6 plus 3 2s are 6, 2. So what we have here? 5 by 6. Now you can see left hand side and right hand side. Both are same. It means we can say that this relation is true. It means while adding three rational numbers together, we can make group of two numbers. Any of the two numbers we can make as a group. We can add any of two numbers first. Here we are adding A and B together, and the second case we are adding B and C together. Result is same in both the cases. So we can say that addition of rational number is associative. It fulfills this criteria. It means we can do like this. We can add any of the numbers first. Now we'll check same thing for subtraction. And we know that just before we discussed for that commutative property, subtraction is not commutative. It means we can't say A minus B equals to B minus A. This is not possible. So you can see for associative also, if you are subtracting three numbers together, we can't think that it will fulfill the property of associative. Let's check it. A minus B minus C equals to A minus B minus C. Can we do like this? This is not possible. Let's check it. A I am taking here 1 by 2, B I am taking here 3 by 2 and C I am taking here 5 by 2. Right? Deliberately I am taking these like fractions to make our calculation easy. Now left hand side I am taking here A minus B inside the group, then outside minus C. So A is 1 by 2, B is 3 by 2 and C is 5 by 2. According to rule, first we have to go with bracket. Right? So denominators are same. 1 minus 3 means minus 2 by 2 we can write here. Now again denominators are same, so we can subtract directly. Subtract my two negative numbers, it means we can add them. Minus 2 and minus 5, minus 7 by 2 we can write here. So after solving this left hand part, we have here minus 7 by 2. Now right hand side I am solving here. A minus then B minus C. A, the value of A I have taken 1 by 2 and B is 3 by 2, C is 5 by 2. So first we have to go with bracket. So 3 minus 5 means minus 2 by 2 we can write it. Now we can open this bracket, it become now 2 by 2. Right? So 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 we can write here. Now you can see here left hand side is 7 minus 7 by 2, right hand side is 3 by 2. Not same. It means we can say that this relation is not true. We can't say we can make group for subtractions also. This is not true. So subtraction of rational numbers is not associative. Now we'll check it for two operations are still left. We'll check for multiplication and then for division. For multiplication, we'll check it. A into B into C equals to A into B into C. Can we write it? Let's check it. So value of A I am taking 1 by 2, B is 2 by 3, C I am taking here 5 only. 5 is also rational number. Any other rational number you can take for example. So left hand side A into B into C. So A into what is B? B is 2 by 3 and C is 5 only. And A is 1 by 2. So bracket we have to solve first. 5 to the 10 by 3 we can write it. Now 10 by 6 we can write it. Or after simplification we can write it 5 by 3. So left hand side is 5 by 3. And what about right hand side? A into B inside the bracket and C. So what is the value of A? Value of A is 1 by 2, B is 2 by 3 and C is 5. So first we need to solve this bracket. So what by 2 we can cancel it also. So what we have here 1 by 3 we have here into 5. Now 5 on the 5 by 3 we have. Now you can see here left hand side is 5 by 3 and right hand side is also 5 by 3. It means we can say that multiplication of rational numbers is associative. It means we can group two numbers, any of two numbers together to multiply with third number. So we can write it A into inside bracket B into C and A into B inside bracket then C. Hope you understand. Now we'll check for division. What do you think, guys? It is true for division also? It is not true. Why it is not true? Since we know that just before we discussed, division is not commutative. Also, division is not closed operation. So, division is also not associative. We will prove it. we can prove it how it is not possible. See, A I am taking here 5, B I am taking here 2 by 3, and C I am taking here 10. Any of the numbers you can take. Left hand side first I am solving. A divided by B, then divided by C. So A is 5 divided by 2 by 3 divided by C. What is C? 10. So we can write it 5 into 3 by 2 inside bracket, then divided by 10. What will come here? 15 by 2. Since 5 3s are 15. And we can write it 1 by 10. Hope you understand. Now it is by 5. 5 3s are 5 2s are, we can cut it. So 3 by 2 2s are 4. 3 by 4 we have here after simplification. Now let's check for right hand side. A into B, A divided by B divided by C. A is 5, B is 2 by 3 and C is 10. Let's see what we get here. Into 1 by 10 we can write. By 2, 5 times is divisible. So 5 divided by 1 by 15 we can write it. Right? 5 3s are 15. So 5 into 15 by 1 after taking reciprocal. So 15 5s are 75. By 1 means 75. So you can see here, left hand side we are getting 3 by 4 and right hand side we are getting totally different value, that is 75. It means we can't say this relation is true. It means the conclusion is division for rational number is not associative. Hope you understand, guys. So that's all from today's class. Remaining part of this properties of rational number, I will make another video, next video of course. After some time I will make another videos. So hope you understand it. Once again I am revising you. Today we have discussed the properties of rational numbers. 3 properties today we have discussed, that is closure, first one, second one was commutative, and third one was associative. Right? And the conclusion was for the closure, addition was closed, multiplication was closed, subtraction was also closed, but division was not closed. Right? For commutative, addition was closed, multiplication was closed, division and subtraction was not closed. Right? And for associative, just now we discussed, addition and multiplication were closed, while division and subtraction were not closed. Hope you understand. That's all from today's lesson. Thank you so much.